As the Buddha once taught, you will not be punished for your anger. You will be punished by your anger. This quote contains a profound truth about the power of emotions and how they shape our lives. When we are angry, it's not only others who get hurt, we too bear the heaviest consequences. Anger is like a smoldering fire burning from within, slowly destroying our peace and happiness. It clouds our clarity of mind and drives us to make poor decisions, damaging relationships with loved ones, and leaving our minds in constant turmoil. If you seek peace, wish to master your emotions, and overcome life's challenges with a calm heart, be sure to subscribe to our channel today. This channel will be a space where profound Buddhist teachings are shared, guiding you to build a solid inner foundation, one that remains unshaken by the storms of life. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you won't miss any of our videos, because each one will bring you closer to the path of enlightenment and self-understanding, helping you let go of worries, transform anger into compassion, and find true tranquility in every moment of life. Leave a comment saying, "I choose peace and let go of all worries," to nurture calmness within and transform your life with compassion and wisdom. When you choose to let go of negativity and move toward peace, you not only create serenity for yourself, but also spread positive energy to those around you. Write these words as a commitment to your personal transformation, helping you cultivate a resilient and steady spirit amidst life's challenges. The first principle is to listen twice as much as you speak. Listening is not just about hearing sounds, it is the key to unlocking the understanding behind every word. This is a process where your soul not only receives, but also resonates and empathizes with what the other person is experiencing. As the Buddha once said, to understand everything is to forgive everything. This is not just a simple piece of advice, but a profound truth about the connection between understanding and compassion. This saying reminds us that when we truly understand, judgment and criticism fade away, replaced by deep empathy and forgiveness from the heart. When you listen more, you're not just hearing with your ears, but also with your heart and empathy. It's in this moment that you embark on a new journey, a journey towards the enlightenment of compassion and connection. Listening becomes a bridge between your soul and others, creating a bond stronger than words. Imagine when you genuinely listen to someone, you're not just hearing the sound of their voice, but also sensing what's unsaid, hidden sorrows, silent joys, and unspoken aspirations. When you listen like this, you're not just a receiver, but a companion and a sharer. It is a form of active listening, filled with emotions, where your presence becomes a source of comfort for the other person. Listening more doesn't diminish your voice. Instead, it makes your words deeper and more impactful. Words that come from understanding and experience carry immense transformative power. For when we understand, we speak words that are appropriate, rooted in empathy and sincerity. Each word then becomes a seed of connection, sowing the roots for genuine and lasting relationships. Listening is not just about communication between people, it extends to our connection with nature and the universe. Listening to the sound of leaves falling, the wind blowing, or even the silence of a tranquil space is a way for the soul to connect with the flow of life. Through this, we learn to recognize that everything is part of a greater picture, where every sound and every beat carries its own meaning and purpose. Deep listening helps you appreciate the diversity and richness of life, allowing you to notice subtle aspects that we sometimes overlook when we're solely focused on speaking. It's a way to become a true friend, a genuine companion, and someone who knows how to listen to themselves. When you listen to others with your whole heart, you are also learning to listen to your own soul, its dreams, fears, and the wounds that have long gone unheard. Listening more than speaking is not just a communication principle, but a life philosophy. It's a way for us to connect deeply with others, building relationships based on understanding and empathy rather than empty words. This is the power to heal invisible wounds, build trust, and make the world a place filled with love and understanding. By listening in this way, we open the door to connect with the emotions, thoughts, and experiences of others. This helps us create meaningful relationships that go beyond words and form genuine bonds. Furthermore, listening more does not diminish our voice. Instead, it enhances the quality of our conversations. When we speak, our words come from a place of deep understanding rather than superficial knowledge. Listening is not only limited to personal conversations, but extends to listening to the world around us, to nature, to silence, and to the unspoken words of those who have no voice. This broadens our perspective on life, bringing peace and wisdom. Listening twice as much as we speak opens a world of understanding, teaching us to empathize with what is left unsaid and connect with what we have never noticed before. Through deep listening, we grow in empathy, compassion, and wisdom. The second principle is not to let others' words and attitudes control your life. Imagine your life as a unique journey, like a walk through a lush and beautiful forest. Along the path, you will encounter many people, each carrying their own thoughts, perspectives, and attitudes, like scattered signposts throughout the woods. Some signs will encourage you, while others may cause confusion and make you doubt the path you're on. In such a situation, the Buddha's teaching serves as a guiding light, helping us find stability in our hearts. Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. These words carry a profound message. Live in the present and cherish every step on your path. Just as when you are walking through a forest, don't let your mind get caught up in what others say or worry about the road ahead. Focus on each step, each branch, and each blade of grass along the way, so that every step is your full presence and experience of life. This means that you should not let the judgments, words, and attitudes of others affect your decisions and direction. The truth is, sometimes people around you have good intentions when offering advice or comments, but they are simply sharing their perspectives based on their personal experiences and viewpoint. They may not fully understand the path you are on, the goals you are pursuing, or the dreams you hold. Therefore, you don't need to let these words become a burden, clouding the path you've chosen for yourself. If you feel lost or lack a clear direction for the future due to negative thoughts, leave a comment saying, "I choose peace and let go of all worries," to nurture inner tranquility and transform your life with compassion and wisdom. When you choose to let go of worries and turn towards peace, you not only bring serenity to yourself, but also spread positive energy to those around you. Remember, each of us has our own unique journey and personal goals. Only you can truly understand where you're headed and what brings genuine joy and fulfillment. Your journey is a unique story, and you are the author of every page. If you allow others to decide for you, aren't you handing over the pen and the right to shape your life? While it's important to receive advice and feedback from those around you, what's even more crucial is to listen to the voice within your own heart. Consider the opinions of others, but don't let them drown out your inner calling. It's like walking through a forest. You may use a map or follow directions from others, but in the end, only you can decide whether to turn left or right, pause to admire the view, or keep moving forward. When you hold on to your confidence and understand the path you're on, every judgment or outside opinion will seem like a passing whisper in the wind. They cannot touch your heart or alter your determination and belief. You are the sole keeper of the compass of your life, and you are the captain steering your ship toward the destination you desire. So, remain steadfast on the path you've chosen, and don't let anyone or anything lead you astray. You can listen to others' feedback, but never forget, the final decision is yours. Only you know the deepest desires of your heart, and only you can choose the road that leads to your happiness and inner peace. Dare to step forward and chart your life's course in the way that feels most right to you. Then, When you look back, you will smile at the choices you made, choices that stemmed from self-understanding and a firm belief in your own path. This lesson encourages you to pursue your own heart and values, stay true to yourself, and make decisions that align with your inner understanding. In doing so, you'll maintain your role as the captain of your life, mapping out a path that feels right, regardless of what others think or say. Principle number 3 is being ready to embrace the worst. Life is like a winding river. Sometimes it flows gently and peacefully, while other times it roars violently, swirling in the midst of a storm. Amidst these unpredictable currents, the Buddha taught a profound truth. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. This teaching carries a vital message. Challenges and hardships are an inevitable part of life, but how we respond and confront them will determine whether we drown in suffering or find peace amidst adversity. Imagine life as a vast ocean where each wave represents a problem, worry, or loss we encounter. Some waves are small, merely daily nuisances, a careless comment from someone, a minor disruption in plans, or a trivial misunderstanding. These waves may irritate us, but if we handle them well, we can easily pass through without letting them disturb our inner calm. However, there are also larger, more powerful waves, like a tsunami, the loss of a loved one, the collapse of a relationship you once held dear, or the downfall of a career after countless efforts. These waves carry the force of heartbreak and disappointment, capable of pulling us into the vortex of suffering if we are not resilient enough. So, how do we keep ourselves from being overwhelmed by the waves of life? The answer lies in preparing our mindset and being ready to embrace both the best and the worst. Embracing does not mean expecting negativity or living in constant worry. Embracing means facing every situation calmly, with a fearless heart and an unshaken soul. It is the steadiness of a great tree standing tall amidst a storm. No matter how fierce the wind, the trunk remains upright, and its roots stay deeply grounded, unwavering. Preparing for the worst doesn't mean predicting bad things will happen, but rather building a mindset that's ready, just like putting on a life jacket before getting on a boat. We don't anticipate an accident, but the preparation helps us remain calm if one does occur. Similarly, when the mind is prepared, adversities lose their power to bring us down. We won't find ourselves trapped in a corner of fear and disappointment. Instead, we'll have acceptance and patience to stand firm in the face of every storm. Understanding that suffering is a natural part of life helps us stop avoiding or resisting it when it arises. The key is not to dodge the big waves, but to learn how to ride them with a resilient heart and an open spirit. When we embrace the worst, we equip ourselves with the armor of understanding and compassion. This armor shields us, helping us calmly view every problem with a perspective of tolerance and wisdom. When we grasp that we cannot change what happens to us, but we can change how we respond, we free ourselves from the endless cycle of suffering. Embracing the worst is a way to liberate ourselves from expectations and fear. It is when we look directly at difficulties without flinching, knowing that after the storm, the sky will clear, and every wave, no matter how massive, will eventually dissolve into the vast ocean, leaving behind a gentle, tranquil current. Be ready to accept the worst, but also believe that you will be strong enough to overcome it. Every challenge is a lesson, and every pain has the potential to lead you to a deeper understanding. When the mind is prepared, what once seemed unbearable becomes lighter. And from adversity, you will discover a strength you never knew you had. It is acceptance and patience that will help you become a stronger and wiser version of yourself. It's important to understand that accepting the worst does not mean always expecting bad things to happen or living in fear. We hope we'll never need it, but it's there, ready when needed. When we are ready to embrace the worst, we become a life jacket for our own minds. We don't let the fear of the unknown or the fear of failure control us. Acceptance is like a shield that protects us from the painful arrows of suffering. When life presents challenges, acceptance acts as a cushion, preventing us from being submerged in pain. Let your mind be like that life jacket, prepared for what may come, yet steady and strong. You may feel pain, but we don't need to add suffering by resisting reality or dwelling on what has gone wrong. Acceptance is not conceding defeat, but rather a recognition of reality. It's understanding that, just as a river has twists and turns, life has its ups and downs. When we learn to embrace this truth, we find peace even in the most challenging circumstances. In practical terms, being ready to embrace the worst means cultivating resilience and inner strength. It's about understanding that obstacles are a part of the journey and can lead to growth and wisdom. It means facing life's challenges with composure, knowing that you have the power to overcome any storm, no matter how fierce it may be. Before we move on to the fourth principle, which is crucial for letting go of worries, if you find these teachings on Buddhism and peaceful living helpful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell so you never miss any of our shared content. We're always here to send you messages of peace, strategies to overcome hardships, and guidance on the journey to discovering true happiness. Principle number 4 is don't be afraid of failure. It's the only path to progress. The Buddha, the great spiritual teacher, once shared a profound philosophy. Each morning, we are born again. What we do today is what matters most. This saying reminds us that every day is a new beginning, a fresh opportunity for growth and learning. The lesson here is to embrace failure, not as something to be feared, but as a precious stepping stone in the journey of self-improvement. Think of life as a staircase, where each step represents a day in your life. Some steps are smooth and easy to climb, while others are rough and filled with obstacles. When you encounter difficulties or make mistakes, it's like stumbling on one of these steps. But the amazing thing is, each time you stumble or fall, it's an opportunity to rise stronger. Consider this: when you were learning to walk, you didn't give up just because you fell the first few times, right? Instead, you stood up, took another step, and with every attempt, you became steadier and more confident. In the same way, facing failures and making mistakes is how we learn and grow in life. Every mistake is a teacher, showing us what needs improvement. It's a lesson in wisdom and resilience. Just like a sculptor creates a masterpiece by chiseling away excess stone, failures and errors shape us into wiser and more capable individuals. So don't be afraid to take risks. Be brave enough to step out of your comfort zone and explore new experiences. Don't see failure as an ending. Instead, view it as a mentor and an essential part of your self-improvement journey. Each mistake carries valuable lessons, stepping stones that lead you further along the path of self-discovery. Remember, what truly determines growth is not how many times you fall, but how many times you get back up and continue forward with a stronger will and clearer vision than before. Every time you courageously face the fear of failure, you are training yourself to become more resilient and determined. It's in those moments when you refuse to give up, when you choose not to break, that you build the strength and confidence that define who you become. This is the essence of personal growth, not perfection, but the ability to rise again after each fall and move forward with eyes shining with hope and a heart full of resolve. So, embrace failure as an opportunity to learn and refine yourself. Each scar will be a reminder of your courage and perseverance. Every fall and subsequent rise will add to your inner strength, bringing you closer to the best version of yourself. Don't let obstacles deter you, because the path to growth only truly opens when you dare to face and move beyond the challenges. Stay steadfast on your journey, for the greatest growth often begins with small but meaningful failures. Principle number 5 is keeping things simple. Find clarity and peace in simplicity. Simplicity isn't just about removing the unnecessary. It's about choosing what truly matters and holding on to what brings genuine value to our lives. It's within this simplicity that we find the space for clarity and peace, allowing our souls to thrive freely. Life is inherently complex and filled with countless distractions. If we keep holding on to everything, we will gradually lose balance and genuine joy. The Buddha, with his timeless wisdom, once said, "The path is not in the sky, the path is in the heart." His words remind us that peace and meaning in life do not come from external things, but from a heart that knows how to love and cherish the simple things. Keeping things simple does not mean giving up or avoiding life's challenges, but rather learning to focus on what truly matters and letting go of what is unnecessary. It's about living a purposeful life where we prioritize nurturing aspects that bring happiness and meaning to our soul. Imagine your life as a beautiful garden. In this garden, there are countless flowers with various colors and fragrances, but not every flower needs tending. Some bloom magnificently, spreading gentle scents and bringing joy and contentment. Yet there are also flowers that have withered, no longer radiating, and are slowly draining the vitality of the garden. Keeping things simple means knowing how to care for and protect the flowers that truly nourish your soul, your values, relationships, and genuine sources of joy. Equally important is learning to courageously let go of what no longer serves you, such as negative thoughts or unnecessary pressures that are depleting your energy. This might include relationships that no longer bring joy, unrealistic expectations, or trivial worries that weigh heavily on your mind. When we learn to let go, we not only free ourselves, but also create space to cultivate better things. Living simply does not mean living without or being dull. On the contrary, simplicity is choosing to live a life that is full, yet not chaotic, abundant, but not overwhelming. It's like tending to a garden with just the right amount of flowers, where each one is carefully nurtured and blooms to its fullest beauty. Simplicity allows us to dedicate time to what truly matters: family, love, health, and the dreams we hold dear. Remember, complexity is not a sign of success or happiness. In fact, the simpler life is, the less cluttered with superficialities it becomes, and the more easily our hearts can feel true joy and profound peace. Just like a well-tended garden, where every tree and every flower grows in harmony, a simple life helps us recognize the value of each moment, each relationship, and each experience. Ultimately, simplicity in lifestyle is a way to lighten the soul and let go of unnecessary burdens. It's a journey back to ourselves, a journey where we stop chasing after illusions beyond our reach and start listening to and loving what truly belongs to us. Instead of pursuing things that are constantly changing, clearly distinguish what truly aligns with your desires and aspirations. It's about releasing endless cravings and finding contentment in the present moment. Picture the serene beauty of a starry night. The sky may seem vast and complex, but its true beauty lies in its simplicity, with each star shining brightly against the calm night sky, bringing peace to the soul. Similarly, when we clear away the clutter of life and focus on what truly matters, we can feel a profound clarity and peace within our hearts. As you walk along the path of life, always remember the value of simplicity. Cherish what brings joy and peace, and let go of the unnecessary burdens that obscure your path. In that simplicity, you will uncover the true essence of a meaningful and harmonious life. Principle number 6 is practicing humility in life. The Buddha once emphasized, a person is not called wise because they speak a lot, but if they are calm, loving, and fearless, they are truly called a person of wisdom. This teaching serves as a compass, reminding us of the profound value of humility. Humility is not about denying your abilities or lowering your self-worth. Rather, it's the realization that true wisdom doesn't lie in showcasing oneself through words, but is expressed through acts of kindness, calmness, and courage in every situation. Being humble does not mean staying silent in the face of injustice or hiding your talents. It's the ability to set aside your ego to foster genuine and deep connections with others. A truly humble person never seeks to impose their views or tries to stand out. Instead, they exist quietly, leaving a mark by listening, understanding, and inspiring others through their very way of being. To practice humility is to learn to let go of the grand ego and stop seeking validation or praise from outside. It is about being fully present in every action with love and an open heart. A humble person never feels the need to prove themselves because they understand that true strength doesn't come from appearing superior to others, but from helping others shine and succeed. Humility is the ability to accept that you are not always right and be willing to learn from others, no matter who they are. A genuinely humble person always recognizes that their knowledge, no matter how vast, is merely a drop in the infinite ocean of wisdom in the universe. This does not make them feel weak or inferior. On the contrary, such humility makes them a beacon of patience and a constant thirst for learning. Imagine a truly wise person. They don't need to speak loudly or boast about themselves. Instead, they bring a sense of peace, reliability, and a natural attraction that comes from their calmness and sincerity. It is this quiet presence that draws others in, making people seek them out for guidance and support, not because they are the loudest speaker, but because they are the ones who listen and understand the most. By practicing humility, we open the door to empathy and deep compassion. Only when we are no longer controlled by our own ego can we truly listen to others and sense their joys, sorrows, and even their unspoken desires. Humility transforms us into true friends and companions, building relationships based on mutual respect and trust. This lesson encourages us to let go of the need to prove ourselves, abandon showiness and useless pride. Instead, let calmness, love, and sincerity be your language. Let your gentle yet meaningful actions speak for you. When you practice humility, you become the living embodiment of wisdom. Imagine a wise person, not because they speak eloquently or loudly, but because they radiate inner peace. They approach others with love and understanding, creating genuine and lasting relationships. They do not fear challenges because humility allows them to transcend their ego and embrace the interconnectedness of all beings. Humility opens the door to true understanding because it encourages us to listen and learn from others. It dissolves the barriers of arrogance and pride, creating space for compassion and empathy to grow. When you practice humility, you not only gain wisdom, but also become a source of inspiration and guidance for those around you. Remember, wisdom is not measured by the number of words spoken, but by the depth of humility. It is through humility that we truly understand the world and spread compassion to all beings. The seventh principle is to recognize the dangers of wealth. The Buddha once said, "Health is the greatest gift, contentment is the greatest wealth, and loyalty is the best relationship." His teachings remind us to seek fulfillment beyond the accumulation of material possessions. In the pursuit of success and riches, we often forget the temporary nature of material things. The cars we drive, the houses we live in, and the luxuries we own are all fleeting. They can easily change or wear out. Although these things may bring short-term joy, they should not be the focus of our lives. True wealth, as the Buddha pointed out, lies in being content with what we have. Contentment is the ability to find peace and satisfaction in the present moment, appreciating the simple joys of life, a warm smile, sharing a meal together, or taking a walk in nature. It is in these moments that we experience the true richness of life. Additionally, the Buddha emphasized that the greatest treasure is found in the relationships we cultivate. Loyalty and genuine connections with others form the foundation of a fulfilling life. In family and friendships, we find support, joy, and a sense of belonging that far surpasses any material value. So, as you walk the path of life, be mindful not to become overly attached to money and possessions. Instead, value your health, nurture contentment in your heart, and build loyal relationships. By doing so, you will embrace a deeper and more lasting form of wealth that leads to true happiness and peace. When you face the ups and downs of life, let these teachings serve as your source of inspiration and strength. Remember that the lessons we've explored here are not just concepts, but practical tools you can use in your own life journey. By embracing the wisdom of these teachings, you can find tranquility, purpose, and a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. You can leave a comment. I choose peace and let go of all worries to nurture serenity in your heart and transform your life with compassion and wisdom. When you choose to release anxieties and strive for inner peace, you not only bring calmness to yourself, but also radiate positive energy to those around you. Writing down these words as a commitment to transformation will help you build a resilient and steadfast spirit in the face of life's challenges. If you are seeking peace, mastery over your emotions, and a way to overcome life's difficulties with a tranquil mind, please subscribe to our channel today. This will be a space where we share profound Buddhist teachings, helping you apply them in daily life to cultivate inner strength, unwavering even in the midst of challenges. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you won't miss any of our videos, as each one will bring you closer to the path of enlightenment and a deeper understanding of yourself. This journey will help you let go of worries, transform anger into compassion, and find true peace in every moment of life. We wish you a life filled with peace and happiness.